Nice speed, boy.
Hell yeah, boy. Let's go.
Step in. Nip. Oh my God.
We're not going to win this game with one play. We're not going to win this game with one dodge. One person is not going to win this game, right? We're going to win this game if we all come together and make play after play after play after play.
Oh, snap. I had not seen that before. I guess, Trevor, it's a team sport, play after play, or like you just win the face-off and score off it, which you do every other second. So, like, you kind of do have a lot to do with winning games, Trevor Baptiste.
Yeah, no, that was actually pretty funny watching those mic'd up clips back. That was a pretty intense moment for a couple years back. But thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
It's so good to see you. Yeah, we met in Philly. If anybody doesn't know, NFL world here, but you are a face-off specialist for the New York Atlas. That's putting it lightly, I think, after all the clips and footage and highlights that I've seen over the past couple of days. You are a 7-time Premier Lacrosse League All-Star. You are an MVP, a 2-time world champion. So excited to talk to you. And you are fresh off yet another PLL All-Star game. The face-offs do look a bit different in this one. Is it rock, paper, scissors, rock? What's going on here?
Yeah, no, we start the game doing a little rock, paper, scissor, which it's an all-star game. You got to have fun with it. Usually in a more competitive game, we aren't doing that. It's usually more physical, guys really getting after it. But you got to have fun, especially to set the tone of the all-star game.
Real game. Like, you want to be in this championship. You're in the playoffs now. We'll get into what that path looks like. Can you take me through winning a face-off? Like, if I had to come off the bench cold, not knowing lacrosse, and you had to coach me through how I can win this face-off, what would you tell me? What would I do?
I'll probably start out by saying relax. I think that it does get pretty physical and things happen pretty fast, but you got to relax so you can react to the whistle. Be ready for the whistle. And for your first time, I'd say just keep playing. I think that a lot of times people get really locked in on your first move, or you got to clamp that ball right away. And if you don't do that, then you're going to lose the face off. And, you can counter, you could, run after a ground ball. You just got to keep playing and stick with it.
What is being said there? What I'm imagining is like the offensive line, line of scrimmage. Like, what is being said? Crazy stuff?
Yeah. I wouldn't say too crazy. I think that, I think there's definitely the game within the game, guys, talking a little bit, saying their stuff. But I think with face-off guys, there's a lot of mutual respect between each other. It's such a specialized position. And it's a position that you can't hide. Every time you're out there, you're going head to head all day. There could be 25 to 30 face-offs in a game. So nobody else on your team is doing it. And sometimes I feel like we give each other the most credit for what we do,
Yeah, but give yourself some credit. Why are you better at that I just saw than everybody else? Why are you better off scoring off a face-off than everybody else? What is is it like a knack, an instinct? Is it teachable? What is it?
I think it's just practice, to tell you the truth. I think that I'm fortunate enough that I've gotten in that position a lot. So winning that ball forward, I love to push the ball forward. And, I would say I get to those areas of the field maybe more so than other players. So I got a lot of practice getting down there.
The Atlas, baby, first place, Eastern Conference right now. They are pushing towards the playoffs. What would it mean to you? I don't think you've played in a championship game in the PLL. I don't, right?
No, never.
What would that mean to you?
It'd be huge. I think that's the goal. I think for a few seasons now, it's all about winning a championship, and I know we got the team to do it. And I think for me, it's crazy. I actually just had a birthday last week, and thinking about how long I've been playing. It hasn't been extremely long time, but I'm getting up there, like it's like, I think I'm definitely on the back half of my career. So I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win a few times. And I want to do that with this team.
I love that you're not getting up there. You crush, and I can't wait to see
I
how far you
appreciate
guys
that.
go. I hope you get to the playoffs, obviously to the championship. I'd love to see that. And then maybe, I don't know, then maybe like turn to the business side of things, which I think is so interesting and really inspiring with PLL. I cannot think of another pro sports league that's run by two brothers that have, such a great story. How does that work to PLL's advantage, having both Paul and, or what's that dynamic?
I think it's a huge advantage, and I think that I've lucked out to have such a great relationship with both of them. Paul, he was on the Atlas, like he played on our team when the league started, and we played on Team USA together, and then getting to know Mike as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think that their drive and dedication to build the sport just shows in the growth of the league. I think Paul kind of takes a business approach, just like how he was a player. He doesn't stand for mediocrity, and I think that shows in the product that we put out, how fast we're growing. And I also want to give a shout out to everybody in the PLL on the administrative front. There's so many people that are doing such a great job. That I'm handling with day to day, in for a league that hasn't been around as long as the NBA or NFL or MLB. They're putting in, just as much time and effort. And I
It's
think
so
it
fun to
shows.
watch the growth. It's amazing. And we'll wrap with this, like as if lacrosse wasn't hard enough. There is a custom Chicago riverboat thing happening on Thursday. The Chicago River, there's a turf lacrosse field. It's setting sail at 12:30 local time. And like, what is your role in that? It's like a 3 on.
Yeah, so it's three buys. So, no equipment. There's going to be top players from the PLL as well as the WLL. So some phenomenal women's players are going to be there as well. They're putting Whirlpool is sponsoring this huge event. So huge shout out to them. Excited to hang out with them for
Awesome.
the day. And it's a 3-on-3, I guess, field on a boat. I'm not really sure how it's going to be
It's
executed, but
awesome.
I'm excited. I'm excited, and it's going to be a great time. Hopefully, it's not too windy in the Windy City, and hopefully, we get some highlights and throw some cool
It'll be
moves out
fun. The
there.
PLL Chicago weekend takes place on Friday, the day and Saturday. Thank you so much, Trevor Baptiste. Good luck, and maybe see you this weekend.
Yeah, sounds great. Thanks for having me.
Bye. Bye, Trev.